Greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What's AreborG Podcast. I'm that dude Reborg. I'm in here chilling. What's good with y'all? It's been a while. Let me get to that in a second. First, we got the wine. Nice little sweet red Jack Jones. Sat in the refrigerator too long, so the label fell off, so I couldn't even tell you which one I got. Righteous hydration as usual. Somebody thought it was vodka at one time. Ah, man, I don't drink vodka no more, man. Vodka done put me on. Vodka done laid me on a couple of times. Oh, man. How y'all doing? Me? Oh, man, I'm chilling, man. Good, Where I been? Oh, yeah. Let me speak on that. Well, I was supposed to record on Christmas. I had to work Christmas. So I just... And the day after, I didn't feel like it. I had like the Christmas hangover and shit like that. Between the hanging out and the food and all that, I was beat. So the next day I woke up, I ain't do shit. Maybe it's these lights, man. What is up? Yeah, it's the lights. I was about to say, man, look, I be close to light skin, man. Get this shit out of here, bro. Oh man, work is work. Told y'all I got in trouble. I had to go back and fight all them dumbass HR claims or whatever like that. They had to go and get the one guy who tried to say he was leaving the job because of me. They had to ask him outright, and he said no, of course. A server was telling them that I'm difficult to work with and I have an attitude problem. Yes, I have an attitude problem, but it's never directed at them. And I don't have an attitude. Whatever they need, when they bring the tickets up for the food, I give the people their food, put the plate in the window, and that's that. Now, if I tell them, hell nah, it'd be some bullshit that they be asking for. It'd be some bullshit that they be asking for their own meals. Now, I tell them, fuck no. One jump up there talking about she want a tuna melt. Man, you better get something off this line. Because I got stuff to do. I can't prep the stuff for tomorrow, sitting around here bothering with y'all stuff. Y'all already know y'all not supposed to be asking for that type of shit. No way. So I ain't got no problem. Tell them to fuck off. Yeah, I ain't. But outside of that, no. And I'm a model worker. That's why with all these HR claims, I still have not been fired. I got sick. I caught a cold from my mama. And I was only like really sick for like 2 days. But I be having like that postnasal drip, so I got to be clearing my throat and blowing my nose a lot. So that definitely wasn't going to happen. So a week from that, taking a week from that, that was it. Work because somebody had left. Yeah, I working like right before I was off on Tuesday. I had just worked like 11 days in a row. So, and the thing when you working a couple of days and the next day off is kind of far, you kind of go numb to it. For me personally, I can't speak for nobody else. Some people may be off the first day. You be like, man, fuck that, man. I'm calling out sick tomorrow. But I never even, just sit and wait for it, man. It's an easy job, so I ain't got no problem going up there. And I ain't got no problem with the money either. Because, I got stuff I want to get. Trying to get me a new car. The repairs for the Milan is just too much, man. We talking about a couple of racks. And I ain't for it. I ain't for it. If I'm going to be putting a couple of racks, I might well put that on the down payment for a new one and just keep that one. But that's getting tough because what's wrong with it? Oh, well, I thought I just had the headlight went out. No, they have to change the whole thing. That's $500+ right there. They got to take the headlight, the whole thing out, and put a whole new one in there. I thought it was just a bulb because I'm used to regular cars and shit. Power steering is gonna take $1,500. I thought when most of us power steering, you just pour the power steering fluid in there, you're good. No, mine is a mechanism, and that has to be replaced, and that costs. I got to get one of the tail lights because it's like 4 lights on each side. But so another one. Thought I just had to do the bulb. Nah, that ain't it. Um, um, the brake pads, that's about 300 for both of them. It's a lot, Henny. Trust me, it's a lot because it's about 3, 4 more things. I don't feel like discussing about that car no more. It did its job. It got me through. I've used it for about 8 years. Yeah, I got what I got out of it. Appreciate it. Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I don't like dealing with car dealers because they're annoying as shit. You can't even. I thought when I'm on the website looking at the vehicles and I'm like clicking and if you're interested, click here. I think they just gonna email you or something. No, they don't even wait. Less than 5 minutes later, they calling you in there trying to get you a test drive. And I understand, man, y'all got to work y'all hustle, man. But gauge people first, man. Take your time. Take your time, man. You can't just be jumping out the window, man. I'm just inquiring. If I was ready to buy the shit right now, I wouldn't even be, I see it up there, ask if it's still there, go and do my thing. And, I give them the guidelines to work with. This is my credit score. This is how much I'm putting down. This is how much I want to pay a month. And that weed out a couple of them because they don't want you to make your demands. They want you to do what they want you to do. And that's, nah. There's one dude that's still trying, though. It's a brother. I forgot where he was at. But, yeah. He don't call no more, but he still send a text showing me cars that they got in the lot and shit like that. And he keep trying to break it down so he can find me something specific, but I'm not really, I got to do some more research before I, if I was going to break it down like that. I'm going to make sure, first of all, that the car company still exists and that if they got any recalls, they have been taken care of before I got the car off. Because when I bought the Milan, it was 2010, but I bought it in 2014. All the free recalls that they had were in 2012, and I couldn't even get them like for free no more. So that was that was the bullshit. But it was one that they kept checking. I forgot what it was. Airbag. It was the airbag issue that they had that I had to go get. They were still sending me that shit. Well, after I got the car, like for you to find a recall on a car from a company that don't even exist no more. The fuck. But shout out to the Milan. Like I said, did his job. I don't know if I told y'all the story about that. So I'm buying the car. I went through the process and all that other stuff. And I bought an automobile. I take it home. That next morning, the battery was dead, bro. So I had to go get the junk towed and get it replaced. Now, granted, they paid for all of it, but come on, man. I ain't had the car a whole day yet. and how old black people say the battery's dead. But after that, it was a horse. It was pretty good. It did me well. What else we got going on, man? I'm in here fighting with the rent people, not because I'm not paying it. I've been at this apartment almost 10 years. Almost. I want to say I got here in like 2015. No, it was, I want to say December 2014. I want to say. Yeah. No, December 2015 is when I moved here. I got Boy in 2016. So granted, he's been here 7 years. And now they're sitting up here trying to tell me that I can't have the dog in here. You're not going to tell me that after he's been here more than 5 years. And once again, just like the other realty company that owned not owned, but managed the property, because these apartments out here are owned individually by people. And the realty companies, they just manage it. Every time I talk to the owner, everything's all good. But each time I talk to them, it's a problem. Like he's had to call these people and tell them to leave me the fuck alone. Say he doesn't have no problem with what I'm doing. It doesn't smell like dog in here. Some of you who I know in here have been here. It doesn't smell like a smelly dog in here. So I don't even know what they tripping on. Boy don't be having accidents like that. So I'm gonna call him tomorrow and we gonna hash this out because they did the shit on purpose. They bought it a little bit before I streamed. Like it was like 4:55 or something like that. They wanted to bring this through here, so I couldn't call nobody. But trust me, I'm going to call somebody because I'm not. You're not forcing me on my spot. First of all, I took the rent increase. It ain't nothing been done to me. I had to change my own blinds. I changed my own filter for the AC unit, bulbs and shit. I tried to tell them I needed cover for my kitchen light. Didn't get shit for that. Still, so they supposed to be changing the carpet. And like when I call him tomorrow, he gonna be just pointless. Leave that nigga boy alone. He ain't got that much time. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. The nigga got cataracts and dry skin right now. So that age is hitting him. He about 15 years old at this point. But I'm not. I'll move first. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna make me. I'm not getting rid of family like that. Boy has been a part of this family. If my niece is 15 now, Boy's probably been a part of this family about 14 years. Yeah, they just being petty at this point. Because it wasn't like I moved in with the dog and they told me I couldn't do it. He's already been here through a whole nother company. When they took over in 2020 and came and looked at the place, there was no problem. So why is it all of a sudden now in 2022 when you came during the pandemic? I'll calm down. There's no need to get at it. We just handle this businessman like and just move forward amicably. What else we got going on? We had birthdays last week. My mom and my nephews was Friday, and my niece was Sunday. My mom wanted shoes. She wanted some Crocs with the fur in them and some Reebok, all black Reebok classics. Now I bought her the shoes in her size, and she said they don't fit. I said, Mama, try the shoes on without wearing them hospital socks with the grip at the bottom. You know the little white squares at the bottom of the hospital socks? I said, if you put on regular socks, you can fit those shoes very comfortably. She's going to call me later. Oh, I can't fit them. You're not supposed to be wearing regular shoes with those thick-ass hospital socks. My nephew was cool. No, you know what? No, they don't, Henny. I don't know if they got a different brand where you at, but the ones here, those are the ones that move and rotate on your foot without you even trying. You're going to see the bottom of that sock sooner or later without you having to turn it. That's just what it is. Man, this ignorant son bitch texts me every time I got a goddamn episode going on. Oh, man. My niece, she ain't want nothing but $50. I think she bought like a Kirby headset for her Xbox or something like that. She easy to buy stuff for. Well, let me be honest. Everybody is, because I'll just give your ass money. I think you need to be getting what the fuck you really want. So let me just give you the money to go do it. Don't fall for that. It's the thought that count bullshit. Don't you do it. Don't do it. What else been going on? As far as the entertainment thing goes, Avatar made $2 billion. I don't know why them Marvel fanboys didn't think James Cameron was gonna get his bread. If you look through the top 10 highest grossing movies in history, he got a couple in there. I want to say Avatar 1 and 2, Titanic. I think he got one of the Terminators in there. Then maybe another in there too. So James Cameron know how to get that bag from these movies. So I don't know what made them think that even if the movie won't good, you know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't a good movie, still gonna make the bread. I don't plan on seeing it, man. The first one was long, bro. The first one is long. If I got giant blue people in there, I need a little bit more action. And just a tad bit too much dialogue in the movie that long with just giant human people. Because I could watch something like The Godfather too. But The Godfather too long as shit. But it's just something about when there's supposed to be action, we need to hear if we get to it. You know what I watched recently? And I'll just go ahead and let the cat out the bag for those who don't know. I got a girlfriend now. Her name's Brooklyn. And I'll say it. She trash. No, I'm playing. Avatar was mid. I ain't even gonna lie, the first one wasn't really all that. A lot of people called him out for stealing the shit from Fern Gully, the last rainforest. And after watching the first one, I said, yeah, y'all got a point. Hey, bro. Hey. Any trash, bro. Stop, man. You not no more. The first one was focused. Yeah, like the whole story the first story is definitely how the people from European countries came over here and snatched that up from the natives. So great graphics though. But yeah, I got chilling with we was kicking it at my spot the other day, and she's like a Disney fanatic. Like Hercules is her favorite movie all the time and shit. And she had me watching the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast. I can't lie. That shit was good. They had her, the R&B artist, playing Belle. Yo, she could sing her ass off. And the crazy part was they were intertwining like sketches, like original sketches, and they were bringing come on, man, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. And they had no, she's not living here. No, she just came by the crib. No, we not. It's only when it gets serious, then I may consider it. Because I'm used to my own space. It's been like that for a while. Like I have her over here like a commercial break, but I ain't no spending the night type shit or nothing like that. She, boy hasn't approved of any of this shit. I mean, he met her and all, but he said she can't fucking move in yet, bro. But that jump was crazy, man. The funny part was, you know me, I'm silly as shit. They had a black dude playing Gaston, and they put like a predator wig with the braids. Yeah. But he could sing. That's the good part. Everybody in there could sing. They were killing that shit. I love when they were intertwining what's the name of that shit? The cartoon feature with the stage, and yeah, man, it all worked out tremendously, bro. It was pretty good. Because we all like Disney movies if we think about it. I mean, yes, even outside the Lion King, you got a top 5 Disney movies. So, because I've never used, I've always stated this, and it's still up until this this past weekend with her. The only thing I watched on Disney Plus was Smart Guy. I'm sorry. That's usually I let my pops do that because they got all the Marvel shit up there. So I leave that for home. This wine good as shit. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. What else been going on? Shout out to Georgia for winning another national championship. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Once the score went 24-10, yeah, I just went on ahead and started doing some other shit. So man, let me just go ahead and get back to some TV or something like that, because I won't. First of all, Michigan ain't had no business losing. Harbaugh sold, and I'm gonna be honest with you. He may not sail on the level of Kyle Shanahan, but if you look at his track record, he be selling. So Harbaugh be selling. TCU, I mean, I guess shout out to y'all for beating Michigan. But for y'all to go out there and get beat that bad, bro. Ooh. That shit was rough. Prime, y'all already know. I think Prime went to Colorado before the last stream. Why is my shit over here acting stupid? Prime went to Colorado, stole the top cornerback from Miami. Thanks a lot, Prime. It's a part of the job now, man. You grab a top 5 corner, you might want to watch out, man. Prime is on the loose. And if they fuck around and win, it could get ugly real soon. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, man. In the NFL, you know how we do around here, man. I don't, go ahead and give like a little season overview for each and every team. So let's just go ahead and get this one up out the way because it ain't going to take that long. Buffalo, you sold. You might as well go ahead and get you a running game. Please go get a running game. Please. I don't mind y'all letting Josh go out there and be adventurous, but he's not at the point right now where you can just put the ball in his hand and get them dubs. Not the way that y'all lost. Y'all need a running game. Then, if you go ahead and establish that, it's a lot you could do. Miami, y'all should just be glad that y'all made the playoffs and Tua is not suing y'all franchise, because outside of that, everything else was cool. But if you can't keep him healthy, it really didn't make any damn difference. Man, what do you have? 4 concussions in the season? Good God Almighty. I wish I would play the foosball after that. The Jets, New England. Well, your offense stinks. You believed in Mac Jones, whose name is McCorkle. So you get what you pay for. Bill can only carry with that defense, but for so long. The Jets, I don't know. Signing Hackett as your offensive coordinator, I don't know. We got to wait to see what it is, because please, when you come back, Mike White is your starter. The players believe in him. They don't believe in Zach Wilson, so that thing is over. And don't worry about it. All the teams fuck up, even the good ones. They go out here and grab quarterbacks they ain't got no business grabbing. Happens to the best of us. Just, get rid of them, quickly recover, and that's it. When you start to sit around and keep them around, you make yourself ass even longer. Cincinnati, still in it. I will speak on them when I talk about the conference championship matchups. Baltimore. I know Lamar got y'all pissed. Lamar got y'all hot than a motherfucker, man. I know y'all mad at him. This one's a little smart. More intelligent than the average runaway. Everything y'all try to get him to do, he ain't doing. He ain't signing no more franchise tags. Y'all told him to tough it out and put a knee brace on. Shout out to RG3 for calling that bullshit out too, because we all seen it before. I really hope he goes to another team just because of the way Baltimore treated him. It was horrible. Pittsburgh. They may not have made the playoffs, but shout out to Mike Tomlin, man. After this season, if you don't think he's a good coach, you just not watching fucking football, man. For him to get 9-8 out of this team, TJ Watt got hurt for half the season. He started Mitch Trubisky. That's all you need. That could start an avalanche of epic proportions. But shout out to Mike Tomlin, the hometown homie from the 757, doing this thing. Good to see what y'all, see what y'all pull out next year. Cleveland. What's the coach? Stefanski? Oh, he ass. He ass. That's just all there is to it. You won't go no further than this dude because he refuses to run. He didn't simplify things for Deshaun, knowing that Deshaun done spent, a year and a half away from the game. Yeah, he just going to come in and bang it out and throw 30 there. Y'all deserve y'all season. Jacksonville. Shout out to the young boys for fighting, man. And shout out for Sunshine for, having this moment, coming back against the goddamn Chargers. I'll get to them in a second. But shout out to Trevor Lawrence, man. He's working. You can tell him and Dougie P have been working real well together. And, they just, got to establish and build something. You got a chance. You need a little bit more talent. Just a little bit more on the offense. But, hey, things are looking up. Tennessee, y'all got to stop believing in Tannehill, man. That shit is over. Y'all have been figured out. That's just all there is to it. It ain't even go no further. And the Colts, guess y'all be drafting the quarterback now, huh? Go ahead and get you another old person and just lose every bit of hope that everybody else got. People going to be starting to want to leave. Jonathan Taylor going to want out. Shaquille Leonard going to want out. DeForest Buckner. I can't remember the name of that nickelback, number 23. Damn, he good too. Damn, I can't remember. Houston. It ain't even no need to elaborate. Kansas City, fucking Kermit, bro. That's all you need to know. The Chargers, y'all finally made the playoffs, but can we please slow up all the Herbert hype? Herbert is good. Very talented quarterback. He's got a hell of a lot of potential. Sometimes he don't be putting it together. And Staley with that coaching, it's not it's not something that's really working right now. I mean, it's doing okay, but you're not going to get what you think. You're not going to go as far as you think you should. You were very fortunate that the other two teams in your division decided to tank. The Raiders, I tried to believe in Josh McDaniels, but after the first 4 games, I just stopped. Just as bad as when he was at Denver. We just holding the spot till he leave and go back to New England. Now we're trying to get rid of a quarterback. Denver, I can't put all that on Russ. I can't. Nobody on the D. Nobody on that team played great. Decent, some good, but especially on that offense, none of y'all help for real. And to start from the coaching on down. Philly, keep doing y'all thing. Most balanced team in the playoffs still, even more balanced than Kansas City. So, Dallas. See, this is a conundrum that they have right now. You paid Dak all that money. You paid Zeke all that money. Zeke is slowing down. Can't be giving him the ball like that, all between the tackles and shit like that. He get hit like that. This is not 1991. They don't build running backs like that no more. You got to get a break, even with Pollard. But you paid the 2 players that all that money, and Dak is a decent quarterback. Dak is all right. I ain't got no problem with Dak. The only problem is he gonna get hyped because he is the Cowboys quarterback. But let's be honest, Cowboy fans, everybody, he not that dude, yo. He not. He's always fucking up whenever they do take these losses in the playoffs. It's time for McCarthy to go. The team don't believe. And stop getting coaches that, no coach will be able to coach there because Jerry Jones runs the whole set. So you at least got to get somebody who could talk a good game. Mike McCarthy's not prepared for any of this. And he just, it's Jerry Jones, man. It's part of the problem. Maybe y'all, who knows, but with Dak out there, man, sometimes you just waiting for him to fuck up. The Giants, shout out to the Giants, man. There was a lot of teams this year. When I get to the end, I'm gonna speak on some of them, but shout out to the Giants. Y'all got a lot out of a little. Because y'all one of the, least, lesser talented teams in the league. And for y'all to pull that off, make the playoffs and win the game, kudos to you, man. Shout out to the coach, Dable. You got y'all believing, man. They spent some money and put some talent over there. Giants could be a problem. Washington, offense. When are y'all gonna get it together? Why are you sitting Tyler Heineke down after he done revived your whole season? Ain't even no need to go no further. Ron, you're gonna get fired again. Keep letting them offenses do you like that. You have to step in sooner or later. Minnesota, shout out to Kirk Cousins. 4th and 8, and you threw a check down. Kirk Cousins will always be exactly what you think he is. Not ass. He ain't gonna be the one. Even with all them, because you would think with those weapons, Jay Jettas and all that, they got a minute left in the clock. It's 4th and 8. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna go all out. I gotta go down shooting. Nah, he threw a check. Shout out to the Lions. Another one of them teams, along with the Giants and the Jaguars, who made a lot out of a little. Y'all got 9 and 8 out of golf. And golf is still ass. Let's not bullshit. You did a good job picking Hutchinson. He shows that, with some consistency and proper development, it could be a big name in this league. But shout out to Detroit, man. Good job. Green Bay, you tried to cut it on late. Tried to cut it on too late. Shouldn't have dropped the first one. If A-Rod gave a fuck in the first half of the season, probably would have been in the playoffs. Might have got your ass whooped, but, better than that being there. Chicago. The whole NFC South. Get him out of here, bro. Dude, get good. That's all I can tell y'all. San Francisco, like the team, Purdy's doing all right. I fucks with Kittle. Love the defense. Fred and Greenlaw patrol that middle, and they be fucking up all across the line. Fucking Fred, bro. But it all based on Kyle. If Kyle get in these games and feel like he want to throw the ball 35 times and that established the run and things of that nature, he's going to be the same old Kyle. If he fuck this one up, I'm done. I ain't got no hope that he will ever win the big one. I ain't got no hope. It's going to be another 10 years. He got to be like Andy Reid. He's going to have to go to another set or something like that. We just don't know. Seattle, put them in that surprise group. I did not get this out of Seattle. I thought it was going to suck. They was going to fire Pete, and then they was just going to start from scratch next year with a quarterback. Geno revived his career. They still look, they didn't have a lot of talent on that team because y'all don't know who Jordan Brooks is, do y'all? Y'all don't know nobody on the front four like that. The Rams, but I thought he was a genius. I thought he was a genius. You're replacing your stable left tackle with a guy who's never started before. He thought that was going to work out well. Yeah. Y'all deserve what y'all got. No offense. Arizona, but he's an offensive genius. He won so much no, he didn't win a lot at Texas Tech. But his number, no, they didn't do that either. That's one of the goofy things about football. Like, you could have a good defense and you still not, because Leslie Frazier is the defensive coordinator for the Bills. Cannot say the Bills defense did not have a good year. And he probably won't get a job. But you know who will? Somebody who works on Kansas City staff that's not by enemy. Somebody who works at Philly staff. I hope D'Amico Ryans get a good look. Like, defensive coordinators have to prove themselves at the highest level for them to even get the job. As long as if you call some plays, I mean, they just love you to death as an offensive coordinator. You don't even have to prove that you put up buckets like that. You can get a job as an offensive coordinator and you didn't even call the plays. Hysterical. That's what some teams gonna stay as. But in our matchup this weekend, Bengals and Chiefs. Oh man, the Bengals seem like they have their number, and I'm gonna say they still do. Yep. Andy Reid, for you to beat these boys, you got to make this game ugly. You're gonna have to slow up because they'll match you score for score because you ain't got nobody over there that can cover Jamar. So. Shit's gonna get rough. Barely got anybody to cover T. Higgins. But I get to the Bengals again. I think they're gonna make it back. I think they're gonna make it back to the bowl. And on the other side, I'm gonna go with Philly. They run the ball more, and I trust the quarterback more. Nothing against Purdy, but you getting ready to go against one of them stable defense. That flash in the pan shit that Dallas was, and Dallas had a good defense, but there's some parts in there that's not as strong as they should be. Because when San Francisco wanted to run the ball, especially between the tackles, D tackles was getting washed. Van Der Esch was a second too late on his guessing, trying to fill the gaps. Mike is gonna be Mike on the pass rush. The DB's gonna be flying around, but y'all didn't get the push that y'all should have got. Philly ain't gonna do that. They got 3 dudes on their defensive line with 10 sacks. So, and them boys in the back, they ain't just got Diggs. They got playmakers all up in that shit. So he's got to play a great game against this team. I mean, I think the defense, will hold up their end of the bargain for real. But yeah, I'm gonna go Philly Cincy this year. We can switch it up now because Tom Brady ain't in there, and we must ask the question now. We must ask it at this point. Are we watching the end of Tom Brady? I'm not sure. I don't know. The end of him this season, yeah, but I don't know, man. Could it get worse? If he leaves, please don't bring your ass to Vegas. I don't want nobody going to Vegas. Just don't even Let them just draft a quarterback, fail from there, and maybe we'll just, do something like that. I hope he sucks next year. McDaniels gets fired, and we bring in Airbnb. It'll never happen. The owner's trash. But yeah, man, shout out to the teams, man. My MVP, I'm gonna go with Kermit for MVP. Defensive Player of the Year, I'm gonna go Bosa. I'm gonna go Lil Bosa. What's his name? Nick. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nick Bosa. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Olave, I think. I get him and Gary Wilson confused, but I want to say Olave. Yeah, Olave did his thing. And defensive, I'm gonna go. Oh, that's tough. Hutchinson had a good year. Sauls had a good year. Woolen had a good year too. I'm gonna give the nod to Woolen because they made the playoffs and he led the league in picks. He won't get torched a lot either. He was holding up his hand, man. So shout out to him. Pretty good rookie class for it to be so defensive heavy. Pretty good class. As far as college basketball goes, nobody's standing out. So it's gonna make for, I'll check 20 time for those upsets, which ain't gonna really be upsets because nobody's dominating this year like that. None of the stars came to be stars this year. Most of the freshmen, like a majority of them, haven't lived up to any of it. So, it's kind of a different year in college basketball. So I'll just wait for the tournament. Duke his ass. Probably will be this year. I'd be surprised if we make the tournament. You probably will make the tournament, but if we get out the first round, that'll be a small miracle. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on the basketball side. We got the basketball. What's going on the basketball side? Just going through the standings and just run them down. You know how we do. Boston playing pretty good. Tatum is stepping up, showing that he's growing as a basketball player. Showing that he's growing offensively, not just using that jab step, but going inside his bag and getting good. Jaylen Brown, it worked. We've been waiting waiting a little bit for it to work, and it's finally coming together. The bench plays well with Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench being a good piece. Just a solid team. So, you're going to have to take somebody that's exceptional to get it done. Philly, y'all got Doc Rivers, man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all never know. Milwaukee, if Middleton's healthy and can give you that 20, and if Drew can continue to have that, what's the name of that shit? If he continues to, go for his in the scoring department instead of being the setup man, oh, yeah. It could be dangerous come playoff time, too, because you already know how Giannis do. Brooklyn, it was all right before KD got hurt. It was really starting to come together. Kyrie has definitely been in his bag very recently, and he's trying to carry the team. Ben is playing all right, still not getting no buckets, but at this point, you shouldn't be expecting it. But depending on when KD come back, once again, if they get hot, they're a problem. Cleveland just young. Cleveland young. They just got to go through some of the bumps and bruises, and they got to get consistent. You know how it is with young players. They got to get that consistency together. So, learning how to win and learning how to consistently win, going beyond, just a 5-game win streak. Let's go ahead and let's try to get to 10. Let's go ahead, get the small shit down, beating teams that we're supposed to beat and stuff like that. Yeah. Miami, as long as Pat Riley's in charge, they're going to be fighting. New York, they don't have enough. Mitchell already leading the team. It's got to be the other players. It's got to be the other ones. Garland's a bucket, and he can orchestrate the offense real well. So the backcourt's fine. They have to find what they need to do is go ahead and give Evan Mobley the ball. Because once you add him and he's a threat to get that dub, to get them 20 points, oh, it's dangerous now. It's real dangerous now. And they need a shooter bad, too. They need to shoot on the wing bad. Him a little too big to be on the wing on the defensive side. And, he helping out. He doing his thing, but they need they need somebody on the wing to knock down them shots. New York, y'all need some offense. Atlanta, I couldn't tell you what's wrong. Outside of John Collins not playing like he's supposed to. If you watch an Atlanta game, once a game John Collins does something, you be like, wow, this dude is a specimen as an athlete. He'll end the game with 12 points and 6 boards. Like, this nigga, you played so many minutes tonight. What is going on? Like, I'm just confused at this point. Then averaged 13 and 7 at this point in his career, man. We can't grow as a team if that's what we depending on and that's what we get. Indiana, shout out to Carlisle for getting the most out of them young boys. Chicago, without Lonzo, who knows, man? Y'all not going nowhere. Because DeRozan is mainly like a number 2 scorer. It really should be, they thought Levine was going to take over. Washington's ass, but shout out to Kristaps for playing. Kristaps done played a lot of games this year, playing all right. I want to say he averaged like 22 and 8, doing all right. Toronto, something ain't right over there. Scotty Barnes not looking like himself. Fred is trying. Everybody keep getting them knick-knack injuries and shit like that too. So, y'all might want to take a year off to just heal and relax. Orlando, a lot of talent, no coaching. Charlotte, everything over there is bad. The court and the uniforms are the best thing going. Detroit, once Cade went down, we all knew what it was. On the West Coast, we got the Nuggets. I say get rid of some of them other pieces so y'all can y'all really do need that second dude. Because Murray is, Murray's playing okay to be coming back from injury, but you can still see he's not all the way there yet. And if you had another scorer to ease back, to help him ease back into his role, it'd be all right because you're not getting shit from Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon is pedestrian at best. I'll be honest with you. I really think y'all should just start Bones. Fuck it. He can give y'all the spark on that offense, but that starting, just stop saving them for the bench. Just go on ahead and put Caldwell Pope and Bruce Brown on the backups and let them have at it. But y'all might need to start Bones to get shit going. Don't know what y'all gonna do in the playoffs, but y'all playing good basketball. Got good players. Memphis, young boys hungry. The only thing is they're not as talented as Ja. So Ja can talk that shit. Bane and Adams can because they too big motherfuckers, but the rest of y'all not like that. I'm still waiting on Jaren Jackson Jr. They're the defensive player of the year. No, we was looking for more than that. All right, he was like the number 3 pick in the draft. Kind of want some buckets, dude. In a league where it ain't a lot of power forwards either, you could jump hook your way to 20 points, boy. Shout out to Sacramento. This is the crazy part. Mike Brown is known as a defensive coach, a defensive ass. They're running kind of like a nice little version of the Princeton offense with lots of picks and rotations and movements and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff Mike Brown learned when he was at Golden State with Steve Kerr. So, they like top 5 offensive and bottom 5 defensive. So, hey, man, they the 3rd seed, man. It's the Kings, man. Hey, man. New Orleans, y'all get healthy, y'all could be a problem. The Clippers, y'all get healthy, y'all might could do something. Dallas, who knows how far the Luka show will take y'all. Y'all the 6th seed right now. And it ain't that much separation between y'all and the playing dudes. Ain't that much separation between y'all and the other seeds either. Y'all 3 games behind the 3rd one, so. But what could they really do outside of just get the ball to Luka? Nobody else poses a threat. Phoenix got to get healthy, and they got to trade DeAndre Ayton. Minnesota, they've been streaking, haven't they? In the last 6-4 in the last 10. Yeah, y'all getting y'all streak on. Y'all doing y'all thing. Cause Cat gone and Ant-Man is. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This is the same thing I used to say about Ja. Minnesota better hurry up and make some moves to try to be a better team because Ant-Man will get the hell up out of there. Trust me. Golden State, all they got to do is make the play-in. If they come in the play-in healthy, they're a threat. I don't care what nobody says. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that. They got to get the bench in order because none of them young boys, that shit did not work. Moody, Poole doing okay, but he turning the ball over a lot. Sometimes he get reckless with them shots. But Moody, Kuminga, and Wiseman, y'all niggas is selling. That's just all it is. It ain't no other way to paint this picture. Y'all selling. Y'all young boys were supposed to come in, run everybody else bench out the gym so Steph and them can relax and chill. That's why Steph keep getting hurt now because he's playing too many goddamn minutes. Utah, I mean, whatever y'all can get. I thought y'all close. Y'all ain't nothing but a half a game ahead of the Weenie sweepstakes. So, OKC, just do what you can do. Shea, I hope you make an all-star because Shea is a bucket. Plain and simple. Shea killing them, bro. I want to say he put 36 up on Atlanta last night. He averaged 30 a game right now. On only 3 turnovers. If somebody was smart, they'd trade for him. If you know you need another piece, that's a couple of pieces that OKC you can go grab. Because I like Jalen Williams too. Giddey can hoop. Pokashevsky, he's all right. But, y'all just going to let Shea stay there. Hey. Portland, I don't know. Chauncey, you're going to have to do something. Because it ain't like y'all ain't got nobody over there. But y'all need to step y'all shit up. The Lakers, I mean, y'all only a game out of the play-in, so AD came back the other day, so who knows? If AD healthy, y'all could possibly be a problem. If he ain't there, who knows? And, shout out to Russ for flourishing in the 6-man, but I just don't think he should be there at the 6-man spot, man. Y'all need to go out and get rid. I know y'all can't get rid of him, but yeah, that's just San Antonio Weenie sweepstakes. The Houston Rockets Weenie sweepstakes. Boys, his cheeks. I know Popovich doing that now. He must not want to go home because his wife passed and stuff like that. And he's probably trying to use the game to fill that void of missing a piece of him. So I mean, I'm hope Pop doing all right. And I wouldn't mind if they won the Weenie sweepstakes. There's only 2 teams I don't want to see. It's 2 teams I don't want to see Weenie going to at all. And that's the goddamn Magic and the goddamn Hornets. Keep that boy away from there, man. Adam Silver, do what you got to do. Rig the lottery. I don't give a fuck. Do not let him end up at them 2 franchises. They don't know what the fuck they do. What else we got going on, man? Had a good year for music. I'm going to probably do that next episode. Get in there and talk about what's going on musically and shit like that because it was a lot. I got at least 15 jumps that I really liked throughout the year. So, and that's just at the rap department. I haven't been able to get in the bag of the other genres outside of that because R&B had a good year too. Still not the mainstream jump that was slapping like that, but it was still some good ass R&B albums. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Another good year once again. Because recently on Tube, I've been looking up highlights, basketball when I can't catch the games and stuff like that. Doing that, and I can't remember the name of the dude's channel. If I can find it, I'm gonna try to put that in the description jump. Because let me try. I'm trying to find it. The Most Unruly. Okay, that's his name. That's his channel name, The Most Unruly, and he breaks down the making of a lot of Kanye albums and some other hip hop ones. So I was just, going over the legacy of Kanye, seeing who he's influenced and stuff like that. And, as far as the music go, man, he is everything he says he is. Man. You can't argue that shit. It may not be what you want to hear, and it may not be the sound that you're used to, but there's no way that you can sit here and say he ain't handsome. He at least gonna give you something all right. And he always gonna give you at least one track that you gonna be like, that's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Life of the Party was one of the best songs of last year, especially in the rap department. Him and Stax was going in. Fucking Drake. So Drake, you listened to that, released it, and thought that was gonna work in your favor? Wow. This guy. But yeah, right. That's the thing. Like, if I hear somebody call somebody a legend, I'm gonna go do the proper research. I don't want to instantly say that they're not, but you gotta go ahead and do the research because you could just fuck around and fuck around and find and do the grab, fuck around and find out. I couldn't pick no movies of the year because I ain't watched no current movies. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really couldn't tell you. I still ain't watched the Elvis movie yet. And I want to watch the shit. Y'all know how I feel about music and this biopic because they do the white ones right. For the most part, the white dudes, yeah. Now they may slip a little bit because Bohemian Rhapsody, it wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. TV show of the year, I ain't watch a whole lot of TV either. I'm gonna say I watch BMF and the Wu-Tang shit. But as far as Jones go, I like Abbott Elementary. I do like that. Quinta did a good job with that. I like that. And everybody play their role, and they funny in whatever role they play. They stay in their pocket. Every now and again they go to the kids for the comedy. So I do like that show. I do enjoy it. But I ain't watched a whole lot of TV shows either. Because this Last of Us show that just came out, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nothing against it. Great game franchise. Enjoyed playing the first one. Enjoyed watching people play the second one. But as far as the TV show goes, I don't give a fuck. I don't really care. I just hope it's good for the people that's watching it. That's it. Me personally, I'm sick of zombies. I really am, man. You just gotta let that go, man. They killing that shit. I think the only movie I watched that came out last year was Nope. I think that might have been the only one. And that one was cool too. I enjoy that. Jordan Peele, he be doing this thing. But I can't recall no other movies I watched. He said TV show. I can't think of 5 I watched it. I can't think of it. You know what? Since it's the final jump, I'm going to give it to Atlanta. I'm a big Donald Glover fan too. Like since the beginning, like his stand-up, when he was with Mystery Team, Derek Comedy, Community, he's cool up there. He got his funny parts up there, but the show ain't all about him, so he can't. Not all the time. His guest appearances on 30 Rock, yeah. That was probably one of the funniest things I saw for our TV shows though. When they was talking to the little Muslim brother with the sushi spot, and he was talking about how people came from the movies to go eat at his spot, and then everybody left, and there wasn't nothing left but Yelp reviews talking about this nigga serving poison fish. It was fucked up because he was so sad and he was staring out the window. When somebody's not looking at you, they in a whole nother vibe, man. He was just staring out the window and he said, just a bunch of Yelp reviews. This nigga serving poison fish. Oh man, but it's still a good show. I like the shit Darius was going through on that last episode. Yeah, I gotta. So, mind you now, Donald Glover done gave you good rap albums. He done gave you good R&B albums. He's written for some shows that have won awards that's actually funny. And we fuck with Atlanta. So, come on now. It was a long time that Jamie Foxx was the most talented nigga in Hollywood. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Donald. I'm gonna just go ahead. All Jamie got is singing, acting, and comedy. Trying to say Atlanta won't funny? You trying to say he won't singing his ass off on Redbone? You trying to say he won't acting in that jail scene in Atlanta? The old boy kept telling him stop being weird. He wrote that. And no offense to Jamie Foxx with his fake hair and his big ass teeth. Still got respect for Jamie. Jamie a legend in the game. The most talented nigga in Hollywood to me now, Donald. Yeah, she crossed the braids and shit. She be having like creative moments and shit like that when she put me in the chair. Cause I don't know what the fuck I want. I ain't never had braids before, so I met her mercy. But as long as the bras in the shop keep saying it's cute, the other ones in there, as long as they like it, I know I'm doing all right on that part. What else we got going on, man? We got the bowl next month. I already got the day off after that one. That's a family tradition. Me and my dad take the day after the Super Bowl off every year. Can't recall the last time I worked after the Super Bowl. It's been a while. Because I fill out the day off request book. I fill that out months in advance. Like I was off on Tuesday on a request that I didn't know nothing about because I filled out for it in early November. Because man, you already know, man, you're gonna need like a day or two out the month, to go along with your already days off where you could just, the work scene get mundane after a while, Now if it was a different type of bag, oh yeah. I'll just take my 2 days and that'll be it. And possibly that's happening. It's only one job right now. It's cook at the VA hospital. If I get that, I will continue cooking. But if I don't get that job, we done. Because I'm debating on whether I want to go to school, whether I want to work from home, seeing what other job opportunities present itself. Because in July, I'm done. I'm done in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. It's time to go. I had my fun. People bullshitting in there too. They will sign HR. They will fill out an HR report on your ass for the littlest shit. I'm telling you right now. I seen one lady get wrote up because she told one girl you can't take all that stuff upstairs. She was absolutely right. Like we have an upstairs kitchen. Well, it's not really a kitchen. We just serve out of there. It just got a hotline, a refrigerator, and a freezer. That's all that's in there. There's nothing in there so you can cook shit. And she just taking shit up there to cook. Like, why are you taking raw chicken breasts upstairs? What are you cooking them in the microwave? She was like, no, you can't take that upstairs. She filled out an HR report on her. I never thought this is the most sensitive group of people I've ever worked with in my life. It's weird. It's weird. And I'm not just talking about from my not from the shit that I be doing. Because I don't hold no punches. I'll tell the boss he trash. Until you can prove otherwise. Because I don't know about y'all, but it's hard for me to respect you as leadership when you're not doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing, yo. You're not gonna keep coming to me asking me how much do you think you should order. This is your job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is your job. He don't order enough shit and it turned around. I didn't even notice the microphone was all the way the fuck back there. I'm glad ain't nobody said nothing. Shout out to whatever the fuck this microphone is. Shout out to the blue microphone, man. This shit was back there too. Good equipment, man. Shout out to the people who helped me get it. But yeah, man, the people, and this is a lot of people, the residents that are from Virginia. And if you know anything about people from VA, we fuck with seafood. We love seafood around here. All them goofy ass crab bowl spots is making money right now, all up in the same damn place and shit like that. We love seafood out here. So when you got seafood on the menu, why do you only have one case? That barely gets us through lunch. Dinner comes, we ain't got no fried shrimp. We ain't got no more oysters. We ain't got no more flounder. Like, come on, man. And I can understand if you make the mistake the first time because we human beings. We supposed to fuck up. We supposed to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So I can just let that go. But once you start becoming a repeat offender and a habitual fuck up, my respect for you just goes out the door. Like I just the little dude that works, Steve, I have zero respect for him. Because he is trash. He's slow as shit. Take all day to do stuff. He's sloppy. He's fucking messy. His plates look like trash when he put them in the window. He's always in a goddamn way. And he got the audacity to be a smartass. I tell him shut up all the time. As soon as he get ready to tell some smartass remark. Man, shut up. Who cares, man? You stink at this, man. Shut up. Shut up. He filled out an HR report on me, too. Hey, man, if you ask, you ask. Ain't no way around it. Oh, man, I might play that in a little bit. Sometime tonight. What's that shit called? High Five? Or something, man. The new shit that came out at the Xbox jump. That was crazy. I give Xbox props for that because I'm not a console fanboy by any stretch of the imagination. I don't give a fuck who wins the console wars. I want the gamers to win them. I want the people who play the games to get the games that they're asking for so they can continue with this process, with the gaming process, So, like, it makes no sense, man. Why are you campaigning and shit like that? Who gives a fuck, man? Just play these games. Just play these games, man. Now, it can get difficult because some of them they just be ass. Saints Row was ass. I dare somebody. Saints Row was ass, man. Don't sit here and try to tell me that was a good game. You know what the funny part is? All y'all put y'all shit in the Saints Row when y'all saw the trailer and y'all knew the shit was going to be different. But shout out to them for the I can't remember. What is that shit called? High Five? High Rise? Man, I don't know, man. I already downloaded it. I'm going to play it. It look interesting. That shit got like a jet set radio with the sword from Kingdom Hearts and shit like that. Like, it's got a lot of elements in there. Jack and Dexter, and then they got you got to use rhythms. Got some Parappa the Rapper in that motherfucker, but that shit was cold. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can't lie about that one. That was cold. When they came out with the trailer, said you can play this shit now. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. Hi-Fi Rush. Okay, that's what it is. It got beat 'em up elements in there. I've been looking for that. It's got a lot of shit in there, man, that sparked my interest. So I'm gonna go on ahead and dabble, bro. For those of you who play Madden, make sure you don't delete your online season so they got proof because they already said for the people who lost their online franchises, including us, you're getting invited to the beta for 24, and you supposed to get Madden 50% off when it drops next August. So this upcoming August. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If the gameplay is like what they put out this year, I'll play it again. I enjoyed the gameplay. Now I don't know what happens on the comp level and what you do when you play online. I'm just talking about regular game mode. It's football on regular game mode. This ain't a whole plethora laundry list of bullshit up there like previous. GoldenEye is getting released tomorrow, but you can't even play online multiplayer. Fucking Switch made it exclusive just for them. It's fucked up, bro. We wanted to get on GoldenEye multiplayer, man. You got to do this shit in the house. And luckily for me, I got full controllers. So anybody, Reese, Dose, Black Man if he fall through, old black ass slide. I regret inviting you over here, but you can come too, you motherfucker. What else happened the other day? The WWE trailer came out. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I mean, I'm gonna get it because I fuck with WWE games, but man, John Cena already been on the cover, man, and we don't need to relive. We don't need to relive none of that shit no more. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, John Cena just alright. And I was just in my homie 3MG chat the other day, but then somebody said, "Yeah, but he does a lot for the kids." Oh, we respect that, and we ain't got no problem with that. But when it comes to the ring, subpar. All right, stop trying to act like he putting together great matches. Cut it out. Now I understand he for the kids, and if you grew up with him, you know what it is. Because you know people got different mindsets. In my generation, it was Hulk Hogan. My nephew's generation, it was The Rock. The people after him, it was Cena, and now they got Roman Reigns. But once you become an adult, that shit started turning into Santa Claus, my nigga. We don't believe you no more, man. Hogan, when he he put that NWO on, he had to be out there jumping people. Because the shit in ring, them matches, ass. He won't even jumping no more on the leg drop. We know what it is. The Rock, great. But it was still people better in the ring than him. Cena, come on. Y'all gotta stop. You might have liked them raps as a kid, but I dare you to listen to them now. Tell me how fired they are now as an adult. Go ahead. Because I know some of y'all in that age range was y'all was out there doing that. And y'all not going to sit there and try to act like jean shorts, some motherfucking Vans, and a t-shirt with salsa tire, man. Do you know what Shawn Michaels was giving y'all? Like, man, I ain't for that shit. Even if you want to go to that part, he ain't got more drip. He ain't got more drip than Shawn or Bret Hart or even The Rock when The Rock was out there wearing the Gucci shirts and shit like that. He ain't got more drip than that, man. Cut it out, man. I gotta stop. Stone Cold had more drip with two big ass knee braces on. I used to be like, how is he running around the ring like that? Them things are huge. We done, and they bringing him back again, but I think he's supposed to be fighting him in this one. So I don't know, but I'll give it to him because they talking some good shit. You do online my GM and stuff like that. I know the homie Balbert, my homie Poe, been asking about that for years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And then the AEW joint dropping, and I want to see what that is because Kenny Omega said it's the successor to No Mercy. And me personally, No Mercy was the best wrestling game on the 64, if you ask me. Me personally. A lot of people will pick Revenge and stuff like that, but No Mercy was my shit. That shit was like No Mercy on steroids, man. They had ladder matches and all that shit in there. Quick wrestling question for anybody in who know. And this is how I know who I'm dealing with. Just on the looks alone, y'all taking Bianca Belair, just on the physicality, Bianca Belair or Jade Cargill? I'm gonna take Bianca because, like I told the homies in the Telegram group chat, that ponytail spin do something for me. I can tell you that right now. She could beat my ass with that ponytail. Trust me, she could use me. No offense to her, man, Montel, man, but come on, man, you got no shit. When you fucking with Sauce, you have to realize that somebody is saying this about your chick, and you shouldn't be mad about it. As long as they ain't touching her, disrespecting her, you should be cool. That's what. Hey. Attractive people get complimented, plain and simple. The girl at Shoe Carnival, when I went to go pick up my mama Reebok, said I was cute. So, I mean, that's just what it is. With my girl in the car. I could decide. Looks-wise, Bianca. Even though Jade, man, that body crazy too. You're not supposed to have titties and abs. That's unfair to the game. But as far as in-ring, I don't know. But just in the looks, yeah, give me Bianca. But there's some shit coming out this year. If I was to actually sit down and look, yeah, I'm looking forward to Street Fighter. I got to make sure it's on Xbox. Because, I mean, if it's on PlayStation, I'll buy the PlayStation just so I can play that. Because I ain't played the fighting game in a minute. The last fighting game I played was the Turtles. The last fighting game I played been on this PC on, what's the name of that shit? Playing on them emulators. And that boxing game coming out next week too. See if it's actually being released or I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a run. See what's going on with it. I enjoyed myself during the beta. So, miss boxing games, period. So, and we might go ahead and get into another discussion on that next week. So it's going to be music and video games probably will work out pretty good. I don't know what day I got off till Friday. So maybe I'll make it short and let y'all know when I'll be back. But right now, we don't know. So I'm going to just go ahead and be real. Thank you for everybody showing up. Very, very good turnout. I figured I would record a little later so some of y'all could get home. Because doing that shit at around like 12, around noon and 1 p.m. and stuff like that. A lot of y'all still busy, still got stuff. A lot of y'all winding down now. So it might be some later episodes. The light looks decent. I'm going to probably go ahead and get another one so I can put over yonder. But, appreciate everybody coming out. Much love, much appreciation. Like, comment, subscribe, spread the word, tell a friend, tell a friend. And as always, be easy and be you, because that's all you can be. I'm out.